Why do you do what you do for a living? Have you ever given it a thought? Is it because it was the first opportunity that came your way? Or it's because it was the only thing available? Maybe it's because it was popular and everybody was into it. Why do you do what you do for a living? Hello, my name is Charles. Welcome to my channel, Living with Charlie. I'm an entrepreneur and a non-parent, though not by choice. Growing up in the 80s, I needed to save up some money to further my university education, so I needed a job. I got my first job in a construction company. One thing at that time was that there was much insecurity in the job environment. You may have a job in the morning, but by the end of the day, you may be relieved of that job for any flimsy excuse. Outside there, at the gate of the company, is an army of job seekers ready to take your job when you are laid off. So, it was a precarious environment. There was no certainty of being unemployment till the end of the day. So I was seeking for a more secure job. I needed to save up funds for my university education. So I got a job in a second company, a construction company as well. In a company that was reputed to offer better job conditions and more secure employment. But unfortunately for me, barely a year into this employment, there was a massive retrenchment and I was let go. 3 months after, I got my third job, another construction company in the security department. One day, in a conversation with my supervisor, he wanted to know if I lived within the workers' camp or outside. He needed somebody to run errands for him, and I wasn't ready, so I lied that I lived outside the workers' camp. Barely a week after that conversation, he discovered that I lied to him, and he became resentful of me. From that moment, he began to seek ways to relieve me of my job. He got his opportunity one very early in morning. He tiptoed to my beat and discovered and found out I was sleeping. Before now, he was very friendly and would overlook such misdemeanor from me. But this time, he came threatening to relieve me of my job at the dawn of day. I was bitter, and I waited for him to leave, waited a few hours. Then I also tiptoed, found him sleeping, and I woke him up. And I asked him, "You judge if it is right to relieve me of my job for the same offense you are committing." The officer was infuriated. So at the dawn of day, he made true his words. He got me sacked, thereby truncating my effort to save up for my university education. But I went to his own superior officer, pleaded with him, and he got me reinstated. That day, I resolved that after my university education, I wasn't going to work for nobody. I wasn't going to put my faith in the hands of any man who can decide what becomes of me. That was my reason for choosing entrepreneurship. Are you into entrepreneurship, or do you want to venture into entrepreneurship? You need to have a why. Entrepreneurship is an uncharted water. Irrespective of what your feasibility is still uncertain. Storms will come. Trials will come. It is your why that will provide the stability, that will anchor you when the storms come. I've identified 6 whys, so to say, why people go into entrepreneurship. The number 1 is to pursue riches. People set up business, and if it is well done, it could be the goose that lays the golden egg. It will be a source of fund for a better life for you and your own. The second reason people go into entrepreneurship is, like me, to gain freedom and control of their life. I didn't want anybody to determine what becomes of my tomorrow. I feel safer being behind the steering wheel of my life. So people go into entrepreneurship for this reason as well, to gain freedom, to gain control. The third reason is to solve a disturbing problem. The problem is beleaguering. Nobody did nothing about it. And they are led. They are moved to do something. Jason Ajaokuta, the founder of Ajaokuta TV, created a platform to afford African viewers to easily access Nollywood, and is thriving. So it created a platform to take care of that nagging problem. The fourth reason people go into entrepreneurship is to leave a legacy. They are not necessarily building for themselves. They are building for their children and their children's children. So this reminds me of the biblical verse that says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. The fifth reason is to do what they love, to pursue their passion. People have found themselves in restaurant business because of their love for the kitchen, because of their love to see that satisfactory look in the faces of their customers. The sixth one is in obedience to divine instruction. Ibukun Awoshiga, one-time chairman of First Bank Nigeria and the founder of the Chair Place, has said it so many times publicly that her being in business is in obedience to divine instruction, is to do the will of God. I ask again, why do you do that which you do for a living? I'd like to hear from you. Is there a story behind your choice of entrepreneurship? Please share with me. Someone might learn something good out of it. Thanks for watching.